How's it going, guys? SSJ Toxic here for my video on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 news and other stuff that's been, well, confirmed for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, first, I'd like to start by saying that obviously I'm really hyped for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Like, honestly, at this point, who isn't hyped for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? It's like looking up to be a great Dragon Ball game. Obviously, it's gonna blow other games out of the water. Like, really, Dragon Ball Xenoverse was already a good game, especially compared to previous games like, well, Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi and Battle of Z. Now, who actually likes Battle of Z? No. But yeah, back to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It is many steps up from Dragon Ball Xenoverse, of course. Although, of course, the core gameplay is the same, mostly. It is different in many ways also. There's definitely, obviously, of course, more characters, different story. Well, same type of story, but different storyline. Added gaming mechanics, and just a bunch of stuff overall. It's really cool about the new game. I am honestly hyped to play the beta when it does come out, but we'll just have to wait and see when it actually comes out. Now, obviously, everybody knows about the core thing, the created characters. The created characters all have a transformation for each race now, which is very cool. Because in Xenoverse 1, there was only Saiyans had transformations, and there was the unlock potential, but I mean, that wasn't introduced till DLC. Plus, any race could use it. It wasn't like unique. But this time, there's the Majins that have the pure Majin form. Saiyans get Super Saiyan 3. The Frieza race gets the golden form. Namekians can turn into giant Namekians. And Earthlings can, you know, get the powerful Nimbus Cloud. Probably the least exciting of the new transformations, at least in my opinion. But, yeah, I mean, there's not much else they could have used, so I guess it's okay. And then comes the actual storyline, where Toei and Mira have come back to ruin time once again. Similar, near like the same thing as before, but you know, it's whatever. It's fine, because, I mean, it's Dragon Ball. At least it's not the same storyline that usually happened every game up until Xenoverse. We just get the story mode, the original Dragon Ball storyline, and all that. New costumes, new city. That's really cool, in my opinion. Also, the new city looks great. 7 times larger, I believe, than the one in Xenoverse 1, which is actually pretty hype. And tons of just extra content that we didn't get in the first game. The timer and battles are fixed. Before, I remember, it was really annoying to do battles and it'd only do like 3 minutes, but now it's like you can change the timer, going endless. So it's like you get unlimited timer. It's really cool. You also get other stuff like zero stat mode, where you can play as your characters with 0 stats involved, so it's even. It's not unfair like it would be in Xenoverse 1 if somebody made like a really broken build. And another thing that I'd like to bring up about Xenoverse 2 is the Day 1 DLC, which has really got me hyped for the game, because as some of you might know that are watching this video, Black Goku is a pre-order bonus, and that is really cool. Now, more news that was mentioned from Bandai was that actually Black Goku will actually be available at a later time if you do not pre-order. So you do not need to pre-order to get Black Goku in Xenoverse 2. Just making that clear. Also, you get the log thing, but I mean, it doesn't really compare to Black Goku. I mean, it's cool, but you know, it's just whatever. What else? The DLC. I'm pretty sure the Dragon Ball Super characters will only be in DLC. Pretty sure that's how it's going to work, except for of course Black Goku and Future Trunks, where you get early access for him if you pre-order, or just get the deluxe edition. And that's all cool. That's what I'll be getting. You guys can see me on Xenoverse 2. You get the game, of course. I'll be definitely on for sure. Another thing. They're actually bringing in more than just like movie characters and just main storyline characters, as people have seen through Timebreaker Bardock, which I believe he is a Dragon Ball Online and Dragon Ball Heroes character. I think that is very cool, and also puts out more possibilities to see more of those characters in Xenoverse 2 that have yet to be announced, which gets me super hyped for the game, of course. And obviously, the game will include every character that was in Xenoverse 1. They've also confirmed, plus the DLC that was in Xenoverse 1, so you do not have to repurchase. Just want to make that clear in case anybody didn't know the case on that. And you will be able to transfer your game from PS3 to PS4 or PS4 to PS4. I don't think there will be cross-platform transfers of game data, because you'll be able to transfer your character, of course. And I don't think there'll be 360 to, you know, PlayStation or like Xbox One to PS4. I don't think that'll be the case, but if they do change that, I'll let you guys know. And another thing, the gameplay looks really polished up compared to Xenoverse 1, and just like the hitbox detection has been fixed from local multiplayer, of course. The game runs smoother, it's more fast-paced, more fluently. The game also runs more frames per second, as so I've heard. Also, the game did redo some moves and stuff, add more moves, more customizable moves, more stuff in general, different stuff. They also added different combos and stuff, and different mechanics that'll help, you know, people play the game better, make it more, you know, playable. Like, for example, in Xenoverse 1, if you were like drifting away or something, or like just like running away the whole time, most cases you couldn't be catched. Like you could just keep running for forever. But now they've added a new system where you can actually catch up with somebody who's running away if you start beating them in the ground. And that, I think, is a really cool mechanic that they needed to put in the game. I'm really glad that they put that. I think it was like called for anyway, so. Another thing is that also in Xenoverse 2, they will be, you know, fixing more of the broken moves, more like, and fixing more like the stuff that made the game broken. Just making the game overall better. A good predecessor. I mean, good to its predecessor. Or like, yeah, just making the game that much better, which is honestly something everybody expects them to do. But I'm just glad they like delivered. And putting more characters in the game. I do remember most of the characters they have announced. I'm sorry if I forget anybody, but I believe the characters that have been announced were Future Gohan, Turles, Lord Slug, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, even though he was in the last game, but he was like, he kind of wasn't, if anybody didn't pre-order the game. There was Cooler and Final Form. There was Majin Vegeta. Let's see, Super Gogeta, Janemba, and, well, I can't think of anybody else at the moment, but that's all I can remember. And yeah, oh yeah, Android 16, Imperfect Cell, and I think that, and Timebreaker Bardock. I think that's about it. They are actually adding a lot of new characters to the roster, which is really something I wish was, I bet everybody wished had more of in Xenoverse 1, because the character roster was a little bit small. I'm sure everybody can agree on that. So, I'm just glad that they're making a bigger roster. Hopefully this continues and we get more character roster. Only time will tell. Also, when it comes to characters, they're trying to make the more weaker characters more stronger, more able to fight. Because if you play it as like somebody like, let's say, Teen Gohan, he was just, I mean, you could win against the CPU, but like against online people, he was just, I guess, trash. I mean, he was just a bad character overall. And same for multiple characters. Like, there's some characters where you can just not win with. And I'm not talking about like the Frieza henchman, cause well, of course you could not win with the Frieza henchman. That was like, everybody could think that. But just like anybody else that was like I want to say, not everybody, but mostly people that were like pre-Majin Buu Saga, pretty weak. Except for like the core people like Frieza, Cell, Goku, Vegeta. And like, of course, like some other people that I can think of. But a lot of the people were weak, like Gohan. I think they are trying to fix that. Also, the health will be a lot more health. Battles will be longer, I could say. And of course, with a bigger time limit, you would need to like have one to like extend those battles. And I just think this is really ending up like and yeah, I'm just thinking this is really turning out to look like a really good Dragon Ball game. And that's pretty much all I have to say. If you want to hear more news, as more news is put out there for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, subscribe to my channel. I will be from now on covering the latest news that gets on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and I will be also reviewing Dragon Ball Super when I get around to it. So stick tuned for that. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace, guys. Peace.